मंजिल मिलेगी ठोकरों से सही, गुमराह तो वो हैं जो घर से निकले ही नहीं. To the world, a student's life is hunky-dory, but we'll tell you the real story. And what better than an alumni sharing their own story? Welcome everyone to the Chitkara University Alumni Talk Series, Himachal Pradesh Campus Edition. Let's go. Today we have with us a very young and dynamic alumni, and I'm very excited to meet her. So without any ado, let's meet Jasmine. Hi Jasmine,
Hi, sir.
how are you?
I'm very good, sir. How are you?
And how are you feeling to come back to your alma mater?
I really feel nostalgic coming back here, which was the stepping stone of my professional career and whatever I am today.
So I have a very serious question for you.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite snack?
Talking about my favorite snack here, when we used to game, all of the students, I am definitely sure everybody would relate to it, was a plate of chole samosa with a cup of chai, which used to be the favorite snack of all the students who used to miss their breakfast in the morning.
Now that was not really a question, it was more of a hint that
Right.
you should take me to your
We should
favorite
take
place.
to it, definitely, sir. Let's go.
Right. So Jasmine, this is a wonderful place and thank you for the samosas. I can just imagine you and your friends enjoying
Right.
here, having wonderful conversations. And were they all just for fun, or the conversation also included regarding your career, learning and development, or it was just imaginary things which you used to
Right.
talk? In Punjabi, we say "soch asmani."
So just money,
So,
right?
so is what was your take on it, and how did you enjoy? I would love to know that.
Honestly, sir, the conversations here were either so much fun and so much laughing until our stomach hurts, and the other side was solving life's biggest mysteries over a cup of tea and Maggie.
Right.
So we all used to come here, sit here in the square one, and we used to talk a lot. Even during the classes when we had breaks, we used to come here, sit and prepare for what we are going to do next.
Right.
When we had projects,
Right.
so the favorite go-to place was this only, and then we used to sit here. First question was, "Kya khayenge aaj sab?" So, and then we used to find, "Aaj who will be paying the bill
Paying the
also?"
bill, yeah.
Right. So
Right.
we had so many things.
So did your group have one Amir person?
Definitely, sir. Who was the target of all the bills?
That's awesome. So, were you an all-nighter kind of a person, or you used to, sit for study for 5-6 days or maybe a month before your
Right.
exams?
So one thing is that I believe everybody thinks that we will study so much, we make timetables, but in the end, every hosteler I feel is the one studying just the day before of the exam. But I used to make schedule. I used to take out some time to study and sit with my friends and study, because I believe when you teach the other person, you also know it better, and the other person also comes to know it better.
Right.
So the topics in which I was good, I used to teach them, and the topics in which other friends were good, they used to teach me those topics.
And what is the scene in the hostels? Like, I believe nobody sleeps in the hostel. There are
Right.
some or the other person either is doing some bhajan kirtan, some are singing, some are dancing. Because I have also been a hostler, I can
Right.
relate to it that
Right.
all notorious guys
Right.
do live in hostel and have a ball.
Right. Adding to that list, some are the late night eaters who are making so many different things, making Maggies in the hostel
Right.
at night, making reels.
Right. What was your first day like in a hostel? Because you were a day scholar in your school.
Right,
So
right.
it is always a tension that who will become my friend. How would my
Definitely.
room look like? I'll be away from my parents. So what emotions were there?
That feeling that yesterday I was with my parents and today I'll be with some other girl, a new roommate, that in itself is a very big of emotion that gives you butterflies also, but that gives you nervousness as well. So my first day, our seniors were very good with us. So they took us to their rooms. They told us, if you have any problem, you can come to us. Our
Right.
wardens were very good with us. So they gave us a few they told us a few things, that these things can be done. There are the geysers available, there is the induction available. So they gave us a small tour of the hostel as well.
Right.
And we had a chit chat session with them, and then everybody went to their rooms. First day was everybody was trying to know each other.
And
But
if I talk about the 6th month,
That time, so there was one room where all of the girls used to come and sit, like one gossip group,
Adda.
one adda, right? Definitely.
Right.
And wardens used to, like, we used to give attendance to our wardens at night, so they used to call us, okay, come, 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 but we were so busy with the chit chatting, gossiping, and everything. So
That's
that was
awesome.
a really fun session.
That's awesome. So I just wanted to also know that when we're talking about conversations, there must be plenty of ideas.
Definitely.
And the startup
Definitely.
ideas, I believe before
Definitely.
seed, it
Right.
would have started here.
Hair.
Right.
Exactly. So one incident was we were sitting here chit chatting with friends, and randomly just sitting here we were talking on a thing, and we thought, why can't we make this a startup idea? Let's pitch it to somebody, because we were talking at our level, but mentoring is very essential because you have to get a proper path. So we were sitting here and randomly we thought of an idea. So I also got an idea with my team. So that was more on vending machines.
Okay.
Like we see vending machines, we wanted to make medical vending machines.
Okay.
In which we can have smaller stuff which does not require prescription
Right.
available for
Very
the
thoughtful.
people.
Very
So
thoughtful.
especially in the rural areas.
Right.
Because they have only one or two medical shops. That too, so much of knowledge is not there. So for smaller things, they can go to that vending machine.
Okay.
They can even learn how to use it,
Okay.
and then they can grow it even bigger if that works in rural areas.
Right. And where did this idea actually, where did you put up? To whom did you share it
Right.
with?
So in our college, we have a startup hub with the name of Seed. There, students sit together, brainstorm with the mentors,
Right.
and each student individually is provided with a mentor.
So
And
I've heard a lot about seed.
yes,
So
right.
can we go there?
Definitely. Let me take you to the startup hub of our university. So this is the place where ideas from a piece of paper actually turn into reality.
Awesome.
We call it Startup Hub, as Chitkara University really promotes students.
So what was your experience and how did it help you to shape what you are today?
The idea I was sharing with you. So I was given mentors here, and it's not just about the experience we get here from our fellow mates or our mentors. The experience, the exposure we get from our guests, such as Aman Gupta sir, the CEO and founder of Boat,
Right.
Vinita ma'am, the CEO and founder of Sugar Cosmetics. So the way they share their stories, they share their real life experiences. We get a lot of knowledge from them. We really get to know the real life facing challenges from them.
Right.
So they have given us a lot of things, and the Seed has given us so many things so that we can grow in our startups. We can promote this culture amongst the younger generations as well. One thing I really liked about being in part of the Seed, as we also used to organize various technical hackathons here.
Oh, wow.
So I was a part of the organizing team as well, and I was a part of a participation team as well. I myself participated in various hackathons, which were national level hackathons. So Seed in all has given us so much experience and exposure to the real life corporate.
And I know that you are a TEDx speaker as well.
Right, sir.
So and that opportunity at such a young age, I believe you must have a Instagram bio and a TEDx speaker on that as well. So now talking about your academics, which one is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject was coding in data structures and algorithms. I really used to like coding along with my friends. And let me take you to the place which I loved the most. This is Tagore Library.
Wow.
I used to come here, sit in silence, and work on my coding skills, enhance my coding skills, brush up my coding skills.
Right.
Right. So here we have books of all the different categories of my branch as well. And
So tell me more about your branch, more about your department, your favorite
Right.
teacher,
Right.
and the atmosphere you had here.
Right. So computer science and engineering, I feel it is not just a branch of study, but it is a gateway to innovation and technology.
Right.
From problem solving, from coding to artificial intelligence, data science, cloud computing, and whatnot.
Interesting.
As we see, technology is taking a lead in everywhere. So computer science and engineering has given students those ability so that they can be the future leaders of the technical work, of the technical world which we are building right now.
I also wanted to ask, which one is your favorite seat here?
That one right there.
And why is that?
Because I used to face these books
Okay.
and facing them, if we get distracted, but the books are right in front of me, and I
Right.
used to get, oh, okay, I have to study right now. Leave the phone aside, study.
And same set of friends who were in canteen. Do you have the same set of friends here as well?
Not all, but some used to come with me. But some were like, they don't like the sitting in library and studying, but they used to sit at the room and they studied, or they used to sit in the open area and study.
I was a person who used to love, sitting or just lying on the bed and working on the computer. But yeah, I can
Right.
relate to that.
Right. But I used to feel that when you are in that environment, your brain automatically tells you that, okay, you have to study now. So I used to sit here and then I used to study here.
I just wanted to know any mentor or any person in the university, in campus, helped you. Sometimes there's just one line or one word
Right.
that touches you
Right.
and that changes your life.
Right.
So some experience of that sort?
Right. So, as I talked about Mr. Girish Rao, I still remember once he said that whenever you get an opportunity, grab it with your open arms. Because once an opportunity knocks at your door, don't let it go.
Right.
So, that one thing I have always felt, and I have used it through all of my college years, and I'm using it right now as well.
So now I know the love for books you have, right?
Right.
So what is your other passion which you love the most? Any co-curricular activity, any sports?
Right, yes. I love playing badminton.
So should we have a one-on-one match then?
Bring it on, sir.
So you play really well, Jasmine. What's the secret?
I'm actually a district level badminton player.
Oh, I could have guessed that. The way you've bashed me in the match, oh, that was really awesome game. Thank you very
sir.
much.
Thank you.
So now, tell me something, the perfect combination you have, the passion for studies and for sports like
Right.
badminton.
Right.
So you are the ideal child a parent wants. In the era of social media, we talk a lot about mental well-being,
Right.
wellness,
Right.
holistic wellness.
Right.
But actual reality is quite the opposite. People
Correct.
are suffering from stress, anxiety, depression.
Right.
So that is a big problem which we are facing. And especially students who have that age where they cherish the moments, when the friendship is strong, when
Correct.
they have a goal.
Correct.
How are these students getting into such stages where they have to face depression, anxiety, and stress because still they have not seen the real world?
Correct.
So that is a problem. So how do you manage your mental well-being, and what advice do you want to give to the students and the viewers?
Right. So one thing which I have always stick to was that my mother used to tell me, everything can be kept aside, but your health. Your health is as important as anything. So if you do not have a good health, you cannot excel in anything else.
Right.
So my mother only told me to practice badminton when I was in school.
Okay.
So this habit was built to me by that time. But now, as you correctly mentioned, social media is playing a vital role on the younger generation's life. And I feel they're getting depression or they're getting anxiety and other sort of things because of the influence of social media.
Right.
But one thing we can do is, there are pros and cons of everything. If we follow a positive mindset, if we be into a positive environment, if we keep positive aura around us,
Right.
nothing can defeat us, nothing can bring negativity into ourselves.
So true.
So one thing which I really want to tell this younger generation is, be positive and spread positivity.
Right.
Nothing is going to be good if you just keep thinking negative, or if you are going with those friends or with anybody who is being negative.
Right.
Let's spread positivity, because positive mindness can bring you success, can bring you good health, and automatically it will bring good wealth as well.
Right. So it is all about time management when you are busy
Definitely.
in some short-term goals, long-term goals,
Definitely.
and you are so focused. In
Right.
Punjabi, we say Chardi Kala,
Chardi
to
Kala.
be in high
Right.
spirits and high spirits
Right.
always. So
Yes.
that is the basic funda, I believe.
Definitely. Sometimes I've heard from students, they say, हमारे पास तो time ही नहीं है to do these things.
Yeah.
But everybody is having 24 hours.
Right.
I feel it is upon a person itself to manage their time and to bring time out of their schedule to do something which they like.
Right.
That can be sports, that can be gym, that can be any art form, that can be any cultural activity.
Right.
So they should practice these things so that they can get a little break
Yeah.
from their daily routine.
So to second you on this, I believe my father always said that though they are 24 hours, but the
Right.
25th hour, that means the morning, is to
Right.
yourself.
Definitely.
So nobody can, take it that from you. So you can
Definitely.
do yoga, anything which you like, maybe
Right.
any passion you can
Right.
create. It can be cycling, running, gymming,
Definitely.
and by God's grace, you've got such a beautiful university and such
Right.
amazing infrastructure where you
Yes,
have
right.
badminton court, a gym, and there's
Yes.
so many things where you can
Right.
put your minds on, work on it,
Definitely.
and be in positive spirits.
Exactly.
Right?
I believe the same. Right.
So now we are at the open air theatre of
Yes,
this
sir.
beautiful campus. So
Right.
Jasmine, we've already talked about your passion with studies
Right, sir,
as well
right.
as sports.
As is the tagline of Chitkara, explore your potential.
Mhm.
So I have done the same.
Oh wow.
I was the cultural secretary
Hmm.
in my final year of the campus.
Right.
And being the cultural secretary, I used to organize all of the cultural events happening
Wow.
in the university, inter-university and intra-university as well.
So is there anything which you've not done here?
So I completely followed explore your potential, right?
That's awesome. That's the main idea.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And being the cultural secretary, I used to organize various events
Hmm.
of all the clubs. We have so many different clubs here.
Right.
So we used to organize different clubs so that all of the students of diverse backgrounds
Hmm.
can have diverse dance competitions, singing competitions, and whatnot.
Right.
And that thing has taught me team building, team formation, leadership quality,
Right.
and managing all of the documents, which I feel is really important when we step to a corporate life,
Exactly.
doing everything officially.
Hmm.
So that was also part of my journey here.
So you are a TEDx speaker as well.
Right, so right.
So I'm telling you, there's nothing stopping you. And at such a young age, you are a TEDx speaker. You must have had that social media bio also
Right,
with TEDx HP campus.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing. And how did you get that? How did you get a platform which people of 60, 70 years old are also dreaming of
Right.
to be there?
That was a really big opportunity for me and was given to me by my university only.
Right.
As I used to host various events, I used to anchor all the official events of our university. So one of my teachers suggested my name for TEDx talk,
Okay.
and they wanted my resume. And once they finalized it, I went for the TEDx talk. And it went really well, and I'm very glad that I got that. But it was because I used to do all the events in the campus also.
Right.
So I used to do public speaking. I used to participate in various public speaking competitions. So that was where it all started from.
Right. So, being an all rounder, what is the basic core values you have which made you what you are today?
Definitely, sir. First of all, ethics are really important in your life. Gratitude should always be there in your life. My mother has always taught me, this college has always taught me, all of my professors, whether it be academic professors or it be the cultural activity professors,
Right.
they have taught me how to be ethical in your work. They have taught me work-life balance. They have taught me work ethics.
Right.
My professors taught me how to balance your work and your personal life. So you have to be formal, you have to be respectful and grateful.
Right.
And gratitude is always important. That is the core value I really hold within myself.
Right. That's very awesome to hear, which is very nice. Just wanted to know, as you were in cultural activities as well, and
Right.
when we talk about culture, and we are in near Punjab, and you are a Punjabi yourself,
Right.
so Bhangra and Gidda may be one of your forte.
Right.
So any bolia you would like to share with us?
Right, actually, I used to do Bhangra
Okay.
for the first 2 years in my college.
Okay.
I also performed Gidda on the festival of Lodi.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was where I used to do Bhangra and Gidda as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Right.
Amazing, Jasmine. It's
you,
been
sir.
really wonderful connecting with you. I can see you have a very clear vision, whether it's your short-term goals or long-term goals. You're up for it. And as we said, everything in Chardi Kala.
Definitely.
So anything which you want to share?
Right, I want to share something, though it is in Punjabi,
Right.
but I would like to share it. So, ਔਖਾ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਨਾ ਜਹਾਨ ਤੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਰਨਾ ਸਦਾ ਆਰੰਭ ਔਖਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਹੋਵੇ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਤਾਂ ਚੱਕ ਪਹਾੜ ਦੇਈਏ, ਬਿਨ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਤਾਂ ਚੱਕਣਾ ਖੰਭ ਔਖਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ.
Very nice, very nice. Wonderful, wonderful, Jasmine. It's been a
Thank you.
pleasure to be with you. And amazing stories we have heard from you. Amazing campus you have.
Right.
And whole aura has been so positive. We would love to have you back.
Definitely,
Thank
sir.
you very
Thank
much,
you so
Jasmine.
much, sir.
Take
Thank
care.
you,
God
sir.
bless.